Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm back with more from this collection I bought. This is another 800 count box, or a 900 count box, actually. And this one doesn't have any markings on it, so it could be anything. Of course, it could be anything anyway. And this is actually interesting because it opens up tall ways. So I've never seen a box quite like that. So that's kind of cool. But it looks to be some kind of order to this because they all seem to be the same. So let's just start at the end here and see what we find, see what we've got here. It is football cards, 2009 football cards, to be exact. So I'm going to have to go through this very carefully. I'll go through quick here. There's a Larry Fitzgerald, because I don't know all these cards all that well. There's Wes Welker around here. Patriots guy is an important one. This clearly looks like a Tom Brady, so there's LaDainian Tomlinson, which is good enough. But this is clearly Tom Brady here, getting dressed up here. So we'll have to take a look into that, what that is. There's Richard Dent with a really funny visor on. That's funny. Calvin Johnson, Mark Bulger, Matt Cassell. Who's this? Reggie Wayne, Antonio Bryant, Matt Cassell. Let's just flip through a few of these. There's Matt Ryan. Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch, that's got to be a rookie card for him, I would think. Nope, not a rookie. But he's on the Bills there, so early in his career. Matt Forte. Brandon Marshall. D'Angelo Williams. Larry Fitzgerald again. Santonio Holmes. Fadden, Carl Orton. Calvin Johnson. Ricky Williams. So these will be fun to go through in more detail as well. A set I'm not terribly familiar with. There's another Marshawn Lynch. Braylon Edwards. Philip Rivers. Frank Gore. Clinton Portis. And I'm trying to think of what Jake Delhomme, who I would be looking for in this kind of time frame of 2009. Certainly some Patriots players. There's Kerry Collins. Philip Rivers again. Braylon Edwards. I will, of course, go through these with a more fine-tooth comb after I do this initial pass, because, you know, it's not the same as junk wax where I know exactly everybody off the top of my head. Lawrence Maroney, Kellen Winslow Jr., Chad Pennington, Matt Forte, so I doubt that I'll see any, there's Larry Fitzgerald again, any like Tom Brady's or anything like that in here, Frank Gore, Wes Welker, but Darren McFadden. Well, you know, every time I'm looking through football players, I'm looking for some good Patriots guys that I like. But most looking for any Iowa guys to play for the University of Iowa, which is my main team. A lot of duplicates in here. There's Matt Ryan again. A lot of Matt Fortes. Holt, Calvin Johnson, Brady Quinn, Chad Pennington. All right, so some more of these threads. And I'm not really familiar with this set at all. These are Donruss threads. Santonio Holmes. Clearly, these were just packs that were opened up. They took out whoever they wanted and put everything else in here because it's still got those sweepstakes cards in here. Oh, hold on. Patrick Chung rookie card. So, I'm not much of a jersey kind of guy. I have two jerseys in my closet. One is Chad Greenway when he played for Iowa, who went on to play for the Vikings later on. The other one is Patrick Chung, and it's number 25. He wore 23 his second time around with the Patriots, but this is him wearing 25. And this is a serial number card too. Look at that. So this is awesome. I love this. And Patrick Chung was one of my favorite players on the Patriots. So that is very cool. There's another one of those, like some kind of mural or something that's you piece together a puzzle. That's the other part of Tom Brady's leg right there. So that's interesting. Man, that Patrick Chung has got me excited. I have no idea if anyone else in the world likes Patrick Chung as much as I do. He actually owns a restaurant in town where I live, too, being not too far from the Patriots Stadium. Quite a few Patriots players did make their homes around here, so I don't know what year these are. 2008 again, all right. Topstown, where you can come, where cards come alive. Okay, if you say so. So these are college players, it looks like. Very interesting. But these are like glossier than the other ones. I don't know if something's going on with those. I'll have to take a look. Chad Henny from Michigan there. None of these names are really sticking out to me. Matt Ryan. So there he is on the Boston College. So I guess that other Matt Ryan might have been a rookie card that I guess that I was looking at. It's really strange that some of these are glossy and some of these are not for this hit set, whatever that means. Brady Quinn. Another Chad Henny from Michigan. Yeah, these are just not doing a whole lot for me here. Seem to be getting the same ones over and over again. And nobody very interesting. And no Iowa players, which is even worse. Alright, so this seems to be the last of these. Duplicates over and over again. I just wonder why some of these are glossy and some of these are not. There's got to be something to it. And there are different versions. Like this is the same card, but this is the glossy version of it. So I don't know if you can see the glossiness of this one and not this one. But sure that means something. I'll have to look it up and see if I can figure it out. There's another Matt Ryan. Yep. Oh, Deshaun Jackson and Marshawn Lynch. That's a good one. Malcolm Kelly and Deshaun Jackson. Joe Flacco. Deshaun Jackson's there. Some more Deshaun. Interesting. All right, so not a single Iowa player, but some interesting cards to take a look at. All right, looks like these are all going to be football, maybe. All right, so these are going to be 2008 as well. Tony Romo, Upper Deck Icons, Antonio Holmes, Larry Johnson. Now this one's different because these are like gold, and this one's like a silver one. Ugh, these modern cards, this is why I don't like them. There's so many just variations and parallels, and it just makes things so confusing and less fun if you ask me. But I guess if you know about them, it's more fun because you have more cards to chase. But I don't. There's Reggie Bush. I really don't think you can call all these guys icons because they're not. Marshawn Lynch. Ted Gunn. Trent Edwards. Clinton Portis. Wes Welker. Put those aside because I'm sure somebody around here would want those. There's another Larry Fitzgerald. Somebody around here in Patriots land would want those Wes Welkers. Plaxico Burress. There you go. Matt Leinart. Didn't really pan out for him, huh? But Deion Branch. Larry Fitzgerald. That's the gold one. Lawrence Maroney. All right, we got a new set here. This is more tops. This is, again, 2008. So 2008 was the football year for this person. Hines Ward. 2008 was there's Randy Moss on the Patriots right there. Matt Hasselbeck. Some of these are gold too, because some of these are not. I'll have to go through these with a little fine-tooth comb. Yeah, these are gold ones. But nobody very exciting. Witten there. Alright, so back into these. So these are gridiron gear. Donruss gridiron gear. Larry Fitzgerald. Lots of Larry Fitzgerald floating around here. Maroney, Matt Leinart. This one's a red one. I don't know if that means anything. Marshawn Lynch. Jason Witten. Another Matt Leinart. Plaxico Burress. All right, so what are these? Topps RP. This is, again, 2008. I don't know what the RP means, but like Hilliard. Kelly Winslow Jr. So nothing too exciting there. I don't really like that set at all. Don't like the design, don't like anything about it really. All right, so this is back to those threads, 2008. Flo Rivers. Witten. Matt Leinart. Deion Branch. Larry Fitzgerald. Work done. Deion Branch. Brian Davis. All right. So we're seeing a lot of the same players over and over again. So I guess is that they pull out the players they liked, which were not any of these players. Sean Green. Now there is a name from the past. Where is it? They don't have his college on here because I thought he was an Iowa guy. I'm pretty sure he's an Iowa guy. I'm going to put him aside. All right, some more. Oh, these are Donruss Elite. It used to be the Donruss Elite meant something. It was a special insert, but these clearly are not inserts. Carson Palmer, Joe Flacco, Tony Romo. That's nice. Chad Pennington, Brian Westbrook. I love Brian Westbrook on the Eagles. Frank Gore, Marvin Harrison. All right, moving into a new set here. What do we got? Prestige 2012. Julius Peppers. DeMarco Murray. These are just hard to read. The names are really small and spread out. Wes Welker. Oh, LeGarrette Blount. To pull all that aside, my son was on the flag football team with LeGarrette Blount Jr. When LeGarrette Blount was on the Patriots. So that's a fun one. Have to show him. He used to come to the games whenever he could. It's Jason Witten. Scott Chandler. All right, there's an Iowa guy. Love it. Big tight end for Iowa. AJ Green. Santonio Holmes. Chris Long. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. That's a good one. Connections. Matt Cassell, Andy Dalton, and Matt Ryan. Okay. Travis Henry. So these upper deck are hard to read as well. If you catch the light just right, you can do it. But there's not a whole lot Matt Leinart, not a whole lot to write home about in here. And, you know, in case you're wondering, there's no real rhyme or reason about why I pull out things like Matt Leinart here. I think there's Mike Vrabel. It's a New England guy. Terry Holt. You know, if I think I can, there's Philip Rivers. If I think I can make some kind of collection out of something, that's why I put it aside. But all of these I'll go through a little closer look, one by one. So these are 93 Fleer, so jumping way back after being in the 2000s the entire time. I'm not familiar with this set, though. I'm not seeing that there's Sterling Sharp. Great player he was. Dalton Hilliard. Barry Word. Jared Bunch. Andre Reed. Jim Kelly. All right, there's a great quarterback. Andre Ware. Mark Rippon. Derek Thomas. Bernie Kosar. Oh, is this Nick Bell? It is. There's an Iowa guy. That's one for my personal collection. Fantastic. Didn't have much of an NFL career, but a great Iowa player. Excited to have that one in my collection. Visika Hema. Howie Long. Greg Lloyd. Mark Carrier. This isn't a great design. It's really hard to read them as well. And you only get the last name, no first name in there. And a lot of guys named Williams in the NFL, certainly. Or Brown. Or even a couple guys named Blades. Daryl Talley, Andre Rison, Don Beebe, Bobby Hebert, Bruce Smith, a Hall of Fame pass rusher. Neil O'Donnell. Calvin Williams. Ernest Givens. Henny Ellard. Yeah, I don't care much for that set. And our last handful here. More of those. There's Rocket Ishmael right here. That guy was fast. No doubt about it. Larry Fitzgerald. Got a lot of Larry Fitzgerald for sure. Oh, Dallas Clark right there. Fantastic. One of the best tight ends in Iowa history. And then went on to play for the Colts. I'm going to get this one to my dad. He's a huge Dallas Clark fan. The joke was, he was like, I want to marry Dallas Clark. Love that one. Super excited to get that Dallas Clark. And that'll do it. So, kind of a weird box. Plenty of cards to take a look at. Really excited about a few of these, though. Got Sean Green. But really, this Dallas Clark is awesome. This Nick Bell makes me super happy. And Scott Chandler. LeGarrette Blount to show my kids. And this Patrick Chung rookie. Very, very cool. So, there you have it. A bunch of football cards. Let me know if I missed anything important. I'll see you next time.